Hello, this is my first time doing a video like this. I've never done a video like this before, like a story time video, but I really wanted to share my story as to how I met Taylor Swift, like the Rec Room and the whole Reputation Stadium tour experience that I had. But yeah, so I'll start from the beginning. My friend Angela and I, we bought tickets to the concert for DC Night 2, and I think a month before the concert we decided to begin our costume. So we wanted to do the black cloak from the Ready For It music video, and we bought the supplies from Amazon. We bought the cloak from Amazon. We went to like Michael's to get like a whole bunch of different ribbons and holographic material to cut out lyrics and glue it on the back. Yeah, so we spent it was a whole month in the making. I'm really happy with how the costume turned out. My cloak had Ready For It written on the back, and Angela's cloak had like a snake and roses on it, so it was really cool. Cool costumes, I think. I think during the day of the concert, we left from where we live around 3 p.m. and it took us an hour to get to the venue in Landover, Maryland, FedEx Field. Yeah, so traffic took around an hour, but we took a little vlog. We made a little vlog during our car ride there. We're in DC, woohoo, Potomac, woo, amazing, amazing. We always gotta get the side view mirror shot. Hello, everyone. I'm so upset my car doesn't do aux. You know how funny that is? It's like I have to listen to CDs. I listen to CDs in my car because it doesn't have an aux cord. So I literally burn songs onto a CD. Like, what am I? Throwback to like the 2000s, whatever.
Well, at least you have your reputation. So.
Yeah, that's true. Inside my room, the Range Rovers and the that's not a Range Rover, that's not a Jaguar, but let's pretend it is. No way! All my life I had no idea you could do focus while it's on video. I am so shook with this camera right now. I'm sorry, like, if you don't know why I'm so like shook with this camera, this is my first real camera, but I only had it for like 2 years, and then I got a DSLR from Nikon. So I never used this one again. So I'm so confused. Like, this is a point and shoot, so I don't know why this is like, it has so many cool options here. But I'm gonna stop blabbing because I don't think you're interested in this.
Some people are interested in your life.
No one's interested in my life and my stories. That's true. I'm not okay. People will be interested if we do meet her. We can tell a story. We can tell that story to people. Look at this bumper sticker. It says, "Are you gonna focus? Are you gonna focus?" Car interior? I don't know what that is. I guess it's a type of. It's a type of dog breed. Also, this song you're listening to right now is called "Dancing with Her Hands Tied." It is one of my top favorites in this album, so I really hope Taylor plays this song. Like, she cannot pay a dust. Like, I better hear the song live because it's gonna make my life. Also, talking about dogs, I really want a Shiba Inu. I'm allergic to dogs, but the Shiba Inu is the cutest thing in the world. I want one so bad. I'm excited.
I cannot.
So Angela, what song are you looking forward to most?
This song, I love Dress to Break My Heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say those are my top.
Yes, those are good choices. I don't know what mine would be. I'm excited for Dancing with Her Hands Tied for sure. I don't know. I think Ready For It. I'm excited for that one too.
No, yes.
Ready For It, and then King of My Heart as well. Call It What You Want for sure. I love that song. Endgame would be fun. I don't know what else I'm looking forward to. There was some. Oh, look at all this traffic. Look at all this traffic. Ew. Welcome to Washington DC Nova when you have this traffic all the time. 3 p.m. Mind you, it's 3 p.m. right now.
And I thought leaving at 3 p.m. would be good because I thought that was early enough, but apparently not. What if I set this here? What if I just like set it here? Is it gonna slip? It might slip.
Say my name and everything just stops. I want you like a best friend.
Okay, this contraption kind of works. And I think we could do like a time lapse too, like maybe leave it on for like 10 minutes or something.
Just watch it.
Yeah, and then I could just speed it up, and then it could be pretty interesting. I even bought an extra pack of Polaroid film.
What?
So we have 20 Polaroid. Woo! Look at my cash.
I knew it. Yes.
Look at that cash. Ooh, I like that. I like that angle. I think this angle can work. What do you think?
What does it look like?
So why'd you have to rain on my parade? You friends, I'm trying to trick you, get you on the phone in my with you. That was so scary. So that truck has toilets on it. Woo! Yes, the aesthetic. Shout out to that man.
Yeah, so that's what we had. So we get to the venue at 4 p.m. and we parked at the metro station, which is a 15-minute walk from FedEx Field. It was 90 degrees outside. It was super hot. We parked the car. We started walking to the field. We didn't put on our cloaks yet because it was 90 degrees out and it's super, super hot. But as we approached the venue, we started to see it. We like stopped and we put on our cloaks and we started walking some more closer to the venue. And I think it's actually, the timing was crazy because the moment we stepped foot into the parking lot of FedEx Field, Taylor Nation, Taylor Swift's management team, pulled up in front of us in a golf cart and they jumped out and started to talk to us. During that moment, I didn't know that was Taylor Nation. I thought they were just strangers asking for directions, so I had no clue what was going on. But apparently for Angela, she told me that she knew it was Taylor Nation right away because they were wearing like the reputation badge, but I didn't see it. I guess I was too frazzled at the moment. But yeah, they started talking to us. They asked about our costumes and they began to ask us if we ever met Taylor before. And that's when my mind clicked and I was like, oh my gosh, is this really happening? Are they gonna give us a pass to meet her backstage? I had no idea. But yeah, I was like, no, I've been to 1989 tour, but I've never met her in person. And they asked Angela as well, and she's like, no, I've never met her. And they were like, would you like to meet her? And I'm like, oh my goodness, yes, I would love to meet her. Amazing. And they took our driver's license and they took on our names and our info, and then they gave us this little letter, this blue letter saying that we had the opportunity to meet her at 5:45 p.m. Under the field section. We just have to be there, and they gave us like a wristband, a meet and greet wristband. They gave us that paper and they kind of just zoomed off. And at the moment still had like, I didn't think I comprehended everything. I was like, what just happened? Did we just get picked to meet Taylor Swift in like Rec Room? I was so confused and like excited at the same time. I think the thing that threw me off was the timing, because it was outside the stadium. We literally stepped one foot into the parking lot and then they already asked us to meet her. So I was like, that's so fast, that's so quick. I can't believe they spotted us that quickly. But yeah, so that's what happened, and it was crazy. Yeah, so I was freaking out the whole time, and then we entered the stadium.
Okay, hey Angela. So, what just happened?
This beautiful man is just life right now.
Thank you.
Oh my god, we haven't even stepped into the stadium and some woman pulls us over and we get meet and greets right there.
Yeah, Taylor Nation jumped off of their golf cart and they went to us and they just gave us meet and greet tickets. They're like, have you met Taylor yet? We're like, no, we haven't, what's going on? And then she just gave us meet and greet passes, and I'm so shook right now. I can't believe it. I can't believe this is happening.
We didn't even step into the stadium yet, and they just
gave us, like, yeah, we were in the parking lot and they pulled up and they just gave it to us. So like, we're so shook right now. So I'm so excited right now. We're shook. It's gonna be such a good time. A wonderful night, I think, for sure.
Oh, I'm dead.
Okay. See you on the other side.
Yeah, so once inside, we kind of just walked around inside trying to see what was going on, the little festivities or food that they had. Yeah, so just to fill the time until 5:45, and then around 5:30 we began to walk towards the section that we needed to meet under. But the numbers, the stand numbers on FedEx Field, it was like wacky. Like we walked back and forth the same place maybe 5 times and we still couldn't find it, and it was pretty close to time, and we just started like running, and we asked people like, where is this section, and then they pointed us all the way down to the other side of the stadium, and we were just like frantically fast walking past through everybody that we passed already 5 million times, but who cares, we were just walking past with our cloaks flying and our ribbons hitting people in the face, but oops, oh well. Yeah, so we got underneath the section number, thankfully, in time with the other people that were chosen to meet Taylor Swift.
Okay, so right now we're underneath the section. We're about to be escorted to meet Taylor Swift in person. So I'm shook right now. I can't believe this is going on.
You're gonna hyperventilate.
I don't know what's going on. I can't breathe. I can't think. What is going on right now? I have no idea. Guys, we're walking to a rep room.
Also, the other fans that were chosen to meet Taylor had amazing costumes. They were incredible, really cool and creative. But yeah, so once we were under the section, they gave us iPads. We had to put in more personal information, our names, our phone numbers, emails, and everything. And they finally escort us inside the stadium through a door through a stadium, and we started to approach rep room. And if you don't know what rep room is, it's a room where you get to meet Taylor. And before we enter, we had to leave all our belongings outside. No phones, no cameras, no anything. Like, we had nothing when we walked inside to the room. But it was really cool. Inside had this big snake column in the middle. There was really cool lighting, cool ambience. They had couches, food, drinks, thankfully, because I was so thirsty the whole time. Yeah, and display cases of some of the outfits that she wore from her music videos, which was pretty cool. They also had the snake throne from the Look What You Made Me Do video. They provided us with Polaroid cameras to take photos with, so we all kind of just took photos in front of the throne, on the couches. It was really cool, very chill. And then in one section of the room, it was kind of blocked off, but had a curtain there, and that was where Taylor was meeting everybody. So, Angela and I stood in line to wait for our turn to meet Taylor. I think we were maybe the third to last group to meet Taylor Swift. But yeah, like once it was our turn, the lady in front of the curtain, she gave us a photo card to retrieve our photo later. And she finally opened the curtain, and there Taylor was. And it was actually so crazy because I like fell to the floor, my knees buckled, and like I came back up, and I'm like, she gave us a hug. She was so tall, and her skin was like glowing. It was incredible. She was just like a goddess standing there hugging us, and it was crazy. She was super nice. She asked us how we were and where we lived, and before we walked into the room, we took our costumes off because it was super hot. But I really wish Taylor saw our costumes that we made, but honestly it's okay. Like, we got to meet her anyways, and that was just a blessing in itself. So maybe Taylor, if you're watching this video, you can see the costumes that we made. But yeah, I literally didn't know what to say to her. I told her like how much an inspiration she was. Before we even got into the room, Angela and I were waiting outside. We were like trying to come, we had this like whole conversation plan, like what we were gonna say and like the ideas we were gonna bring up, but in the room, like, we didn't even get to say half of it. But it was understandable because there were other people waiting behind us, and we couldn't take too long inside the room with her. But she was super nice. Honestly, it went by kind of fast. I wish I'd talked to her more. Like, I think I was too nervous to say much, but I wish I told her how, like, amazing Getaway Car is. Like, thank you for Getaway Car. That song needs a music video. It needs to be a single now. And thanks for Dancing with Our Hands Tied, one of my favorite songs on the album. Like, I wish I told her all of that, but I think plenty of fans already tell her that same thing. But yeah, I think I was just too nervous to say anything. And when we were talking to her, she also upgraded our seats to Club Olivia. Our original seats we bought were in the 400 section, which is all the way up on top of FedEx Field in the back. And she upgraded our seats to Club Olivia, and if you don't know what that is, that's like a little private gazebo on the floor right next to the stage. It was crazy, and it was private. Only a few people were sitting there with us. It was incredible. The view was amazing. Oh my goodness, the view was incredible. And we were also like elevated a little bit so we could still see over the crowd. It was so amazing. But yeah, back to the meet and greet. She was the most kind, genuine, and most beautiful person I've ever met in my life. She was just so caring and so attentive. She listened to every detail we told her. She was just so kind and amazing, and I just felt like she was our friend too. She was just so kind. We took a photo with her and then they escorted us out of the room. Sorry, I'm jumping all over the place, but as we left the room, her management team also gave us a photo, an autographed photo of her, so that was pretty cool. And then we had to wait outside for a little bit because Taylor Nation had to give us our ticket upgrade. So they had to give us like our Club Olivia wristband and then the floor wristband as well.
Okay guys, we just met Taylor Swift. Oh my gosh, she is the most beautiful person I have ever seen.
She's so tall.
She's so tall. Her skin is glowing. Her hair is perfect.
So
she was
sweet.
so kind. She even upgraded our tickets, which is like crazy. I was crying. I when I walked in the room, I just fell.
His knees buckled.
My knees just buckled. I was just like, this can't be real. This can't be real right now.
Oh my god.
I still can't express what I'm feeling right now because this is just crazy. Oh my gosh, thank you.
But yeah, after Taylor Nation gave us all our ticket upgrades, like we left the rep room and we headed towards our seats, and I still couldn't believe, like, I actually met her, I hugged her and I talked to her. Like, that was crazy. Like, I looked up to her so long in my life, and it was surreal finally getting to meet her in person and having a conversation with her. It was crazy.
Okay guys, another video, but we're in Club Olivia right now. This is Club Olivia. Let me show you. Look, this is Club Olivia. Oh my gosh, look how close we are to the stage. That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
I can't breathe.
I can't breathe either.
It's jumping out of my chest right now.
Yeah, so we sit down and we saw Charlie XCX and Camila Cabello. They were amazing, and the show finally began. And also, like, the intro to the Reputation Stadium tour is one of the coolest intros I've ever seen, ever. But yeah, here are a few clips of the tour. as you could tell, I had an amazing time. I was screaming and singing and dancing. It was so much fun. Like during Delicate, Taylor literally flew above us. It was crazy. I've never experienced something like this before, and she was just so close to us. Our seats at Club Olivia were crazy. So good. We got to see everything. But yeah, that was the show. I don't think I'll ever forget it. It was unforgettable, incredible, amazing, like nothing I've ever seen. Like the stage production is out of this world. There were moving parts going up and down, like everything was opening, closing, the lights were crazy, there were fireworks, everybody had like wristbands that lit up to the beats and music of her songs. It was crazy. Like there's confetti, oh my goodness. Incredible experience. But yeah, after that we headed back to the metro station where we parked, and once we got to the car, it took us like an hour to leave the actual parking lot because so many people were trying to get out at the same time. It was ridiculous.
Hey everyone, I think the lighting's gonna be really bad in here, but yeah, we just finished the concert. Actually no, we've been sitting in the parking lot for maybe half an hour already waiting for people to get out. So that we can get out too. But yeah, I'm super tired. As you can tell, my voice is just really raspy now, and I kind of like the sound of it. I wish I had this. Maybe I wish I had this voice like a lot because I think it sounds really cool. I like it. You know, like when you get sick and you really like. Yeah, I love that. But off topic. But yeah, it was such an amazing concert. Oh my gosh, I've blown away. The stage was so cool. The stage was like the craziest
Moving
thing ever.
parts.
There's so many moving parts, and like,
Lights, fireworks.
yeah, we were in Club Olivia. I think Taylor's an angel and upgraded our seats to Club Olivia, and like during Delicate, she flew right above us. It was the coolest thing ever. It was the coolest thing. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm really tired right now. I am parched. I need water really bad. I know. I need to conserve my energy and just kind of. Yeah. So. Yeah, a little update for now. Maybe I might update you again when we start moving, which won't be until like the next hour or something, but I'm gonna stop mumbling and yay.
We did.
But yeah, that was a mess. That whole parking situation was a mess. Leaving was a mess. But it was still an unforgettable night. I had an amazing time. That concert is something that I'll never forget, ever. I know I'll never experience it again. I probably won't ever meet Taylor again, so I'm trying to like hold on to the memories and hold on to the feelings that I had and just kind of have a mental picture of everything, because that whole experience was incredible. I've never had that before in my life, and I feel so lucky and thankful to have experienced this, to actually have talked to Taylor, meet her, and have her seats upgraded to Club Olivia and just experience the whole concert like that. It's nothing that I ever dreamed of, and I don't think I'll ever have that again. But I just want to thank you, Taylor, so much for everything that you gave to me and Angela. It was amazing. I'm still not over it. I feel like I'm still shaking from meeting her and experiencing the whole concert. It was amazing. The songs that she did, it was incredible. But yeah, that's kind of my story. If you watched this far, thank you for watching. I kind of just wanted to share this because it was such an incredible night I had. Like, I died and I resurrected again. It was crazy. And if you're planning to see her sometime soon in concert, have an amazing time. And if you haven't seen the Reputation Stadium tour yet, you have to. It's out of this world, incredible. You will not regret it, because the whole concert was something else. It was just amazing. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. That's it. Thank you, Taylor, for everything, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.